Tiny mobile phones designed to be smuggled into prisons should be banned from sale, the Justice Secretary has said. Convicts buy the miniature device, some no bigger than a lipstick, because they are so easy to hide and sneak behind bars. David Lidigto said the gadgets were freely available from online retailers such as Amazon, Gumtree and eBay and bought by inmates to break prison rules. He said the phones were advertised as being able to go undetected by the body orifice security scanners, BOSS, used in jails in England and Wales. So-called Beat the Boss phones can be bought for as little as £25 but change hands for up to £500 inside jails. They are marketed as being virtually metal-free and therefore able to beat the detectors that anyone entering a prison must pass through. Tiny mobile phones designed to be smuggled into prisons should be banned from sale. About 20,000 illicit phones and SIM cards were recovered by guards in 2016. In a major speech at a central London think tank today, Mr. Lidigto will say, "It's pretty clear that these miniature phones are being advertised and sold with the purpose of being smuggled. I am calling on online retailers and trading websites to take down products that are advertised to evade detection measures in prisons. Mobile phones are banned behind bars unless a prison governor gives permission for their use. But hardened crooks sneak them to continue their illegal activities. Some prisoners continue their crime empires, such as running drug smuggling networks and organizing gangs. Jailed gangsters are also feared to have used secret mobiles to arrange for rivals to be murdered. Phones can also be used for bullying and can lead to disorder in prisons. Criminals can also use illicit handsets to intimidate their victims from their cells. The Ministry of Defence says it has invested £2 million in detection equipment, including portable devices, which can be used to find mobiles in prisons. It has also acquired new powers to block specific phones from accessing communications networks. Mr. Lidigto will add, tackling the availability of drugs and mobile phones is as much about targeting the gangs and supply chains that operate beyond the prison walls as it is about detecting and managing them once they arrive inside the prison walls. Detection and seizure should be our last line of defense. Our first line of defense is taking the fight to the criminal gangs. That is why we have been boosting our intelligence-led operations. Police officers are now working alongside prison officers to expose the criminal gangs, stop them in their tracks and bring them to justice. eBay said it had made the decision to stop selling them some months ago and would make sure the Justice Secretary was aware it was already going above and beyond ahead of his intervention. Meanwhile, a key study has found that more than 6,500 prisoners are linked to organized crime gangs smuggling drugs, weapons and mobile phones into jails. Each of the inmates is a cog in the machinery of the lucrative illicit trade in contraband behind bars, says an analysis by the Moj. Gang members who are behind bars orchestrate the illegal multi-million-pound rackets, which fuel growing violence, self-harm and disorder among inmates.